Mr. Coffman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mrs. Halliday, this incentive package, not incentive, but I guess compensation to cover moving expenses, is that relegated to the Veterans Administration, or is that civil service wide within the federal government?
It's a GSA contract that's available to all federal agencies that choose to use it.
Okay. It just seems to me, when I look at the VA, where there's corruption, it's almost like there's always, where there's corruption, there's money. And that incents this behavior. This thing is so plussed up, and it needs to be reined in. This notion that someone could legitimately, now, what we're arguing here is that it wasn't legitimate because of the fact that they forced somebody out of a current position. But nobody's arguing that this $274,000, really almost around $274,000, met the standard, the criteria, which is outrageous, which is incredibly outrageous. So no wonder why people are doing what they're doing. And that we had discussed earlier that the relocation allowance for the most senior officer in the United States military is $4,514.29. That's for a 4-star flag officer. Having been in the United States Marine Corps, that would be the Commandant of the United States Marine Corps. And so we give these outsized incentives or compensation packages that are just outrageous. And then we wonder why there's not corruption tied to it when people force moves or force people to move out of their current positions so they can move and collect these incredible amounts of money. It's just like in the appointment wait time scandal. What fed the appointment wait time scandal was money, was the fact that you could earn a cash bonus by bringing down the wait times. Well, they just figured out within this corrupt system called the Veterans Administration that they could simply move veterans onto the secret wait list and deny them health care and make it look like they were bringing the wait list down, the appointment wait time list down, and get those cash incentives. You know, Mr. Pummel, I'm sorry, you were colonel in the United States military. Let me tell you, in the military, good people are promoted, bad people are demoted, and the only cash incentives are there or are part of retention pay. But when we recognize good behavior, people are promoted. In the VA system, we're throwing hundreds of millions of dollars a year in these cash bonuses, creating this corrupt system, this bureaucratically incompetent corrupt system. And let me tell you, there are good people in the Veterans Administration that fundamentally believe what they're doing and want to do a good job. And oftentimes those are the people that come forward with, you know, with these incredible problems, and they make those problems public, and they bring them to us, and they are the people that are retaliated against by the leadership of the Veterans Administration. And I just think it's extraordinary. And I don't see the leadership from the White House, and I don't see the leadership from this current secretary. He is merely a placeholder, merely a placeholder. Everything's just trying to be swept under the carpet. It's only when the problems get so bad that there's public awareness that action is reluctantly taken. In the situation in Colorado, a hospital with over $1 billion in cost overruns. Nobody's been disciplined for it. Nobody's been disciplined for it. Unbelievably extraordinary. If these things happen in the United States military, you know that people would be court-martialed, you know that people would be relieved, and because in the military your job is not a property right. And thank God Thank God the United States military does not hold the values of leadership of the VA. If we can say one good thing tonight, that Americans can feel safe in that knowledge. And now we've got to clean up the VA. But the President has to care, the Secretary has to care, and I don't see that. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.